We're trying to put that behind us. Hey, Morel, thanks for the bits. That was kind of you. Yeah. But yes, I mean, if there's stuff in the game to steal, and it's there to enjoy, then why not steal it? Why not? So we're going out past some of these peasants that I got jobs for. I mean, I haven't seen them since, but there should be little... Is that one? Let's have a... Let's just have a... Who's she? Who's she? Where's she gone? Come here. Come here. No, just a townswoman. They have to be named ones. I got a few of them jobs.
Let it bake a bit and you'll be able to feed the whole family.
And I've never been back to speak to them. One of them I went back to last week and he taught me a new killer move. A knockout move for hand-to-hand combat. Not him. Wolfram Pruder. He's alive. He's alive. Look, I stabbed him to death in his bed by accident. Unless that's his brother.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
Wow. Didn't you remember? He was the first person I accidentally murdered. And he's been resurrected. So, there you go. Maybe it was just a flesh wound. Okay, let's go. Leave him alone. I was worried about that going wrong, but apparently not. Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't someone I expected to ever run into again. So maybe these people who I accidentally killed, maybe it's not a permanent fix. Did that butch just come out and chuck his sausages on the floor? Is that for the dog? Has he just brought some meat out for the dog? Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. Okay. Okay, well I can't find the people that I wanted to find, so... Screw them. Let's go to Ledetchko. Is that one? No.
Hey.
No. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Anyone? No, that's the guy that we killed. All right, forget that bit then. We shall go and journey onwards. Hey, Bob. Nice to see you again. No one in the pillory to throw fruit at. I've never tried doing that. Can you actually do that? That would be cool. Okay, let's go. That's probably someone. Never mind. They actually carry buckets of water from the stream down below to up in town. Alright, so... What about the ones carrying shit? Because I had a few people carrying shit. This guy looks familiar. Pickman. Oh, I got him a job, didn't I? He was one.
God save you.
I think. Was he the guy who worked in the mines?
How are you holding up?
Well, I tried the water carrying, but I have to tell you, it's not the best job I've ever had.
What's the problem? Is it that hard?
The main thing is it's a long way to haul a heavy load. And you can't even take a rest now and again. You can be seen the whole way.
Good luck then.
Lazy bloke. Lazy bloke. Ah, fly. Get off. Right then. He offered me some sort of reward, didn't he?
About that reward you promised me.
You kept your word, and so will I. Here you are.
God be with you.
Oh, I got a Queen of Sheba sword piece. Well, that was worth talking to. I'm glad I stopped there. That's just a townswoman. Anyone else down here carrying water? They carry shit by the same route. They only turn downstream below. So let's hope that they don't get the place for dumping shit in the stream mixed with the place with bringing water out. Because that wouldn't be very pleasant. No one down there. Well, that wasn't the guy I was talking to, because one of them's going to put in a word for me. I found that fly. Bastard thing. One of them was going to put in a word for me with the Sasau armor smith, I think. So, Is that the same guy? No. No, it's not. We'll have a little look up here, and we'll just repeat this route a couple of times and see. There's Wolfram Prada. Just guards. Who's that guy? Gonna have to kill that fly at some point. That is driving me mad. I was hoping he'll settle down. Who is that? Tonda. Oh, he's already taught me how to hit someone, so. Who's that? A vagabond. Get off my horse, you vagabond. Right, off we go again. Have I killed any more innocents yet? Killed a chicken, Bob. I just walked over it and it squawked and died. And then appeared ready plucked at my feet. Yeah. So, you know, it seemed a shame not to take it and eat it after that. Well, no, I tell a lie. We haven't eaten it yet. We've cooked it. We just haven't eaten it yet.
Yeah.
Quick check down here. Little camp. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. Okay. Let's go to Ledetchko. Yeah, but I really wasn't expecting to get that Queen of Sheba sword piece. Going to be a whole lot more stealing going on to get the rest of that, but I think I need to level up my pickpocketing skills a bit. And my lockpicking, for that matter. Oh, that fly keeps landing on me hands. It's going to be a long stream.
Yeah.
Thing is, he's not one of those dozy, slow ones either. He's one of those really quick, active ones. I have a job catching him. I went past the water tapping point, did I? Oh, I'll come back to it. Unless there was a load of people there. I've got to come back to Rat Eye loads of times later anyway, so I'll catch him. That's a perk that I'm regretting picking, the Savage one. I wish I'd picked the Burger one instead to get the benefit when I was within towns, because I think there's a lot more encounters in towns that are important than encounters out in the countryside. Peasant house. Grave. Check the map. Kind of gone the wrong way. I need to bear round to the left. Let's go up there. Yeah, chicken. And if this had been Skyrim, like you say, I'd have been screwed over for that. I'd have had the entire town guards after me. This is some nicely looked after farmland around here. That's a miller's house over there. I should really talk to that miller and get my skills up. I think I can... Is that the mill directly over? It's over there. Crossing doesn't look too clever. I'll find somewhere else. Or I'll see them again. I do have quests to go back there. Put some food on a plate away from me. What's to keep that fly occupied? What's this idea of having food that isn't eaten? It's a strange concept. Like the concept of leftovers. What is this strange thing of which people speak? Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get off my horse and speak to some locals.
Good day to you.
Now, I do need to find a guy called Riki around here.
So you know this Hinnock. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why is that?
No one with a nose likes spending
this
too
one.
much time around tenors. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
Okay, we've had all this then. Hi, Azarias, by the way.
Luck to you.
Again, nice to see you. Let's see if there's anything different to talk about. Oh.
What's the
sorry.
tanner like? Hinnock's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
And does no one at all talk to
Oh,
him?
that was worth talking about.
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
I like how
Works as
Henry's
a
interest is
bathhouse wench.
piqued.
Same thing.
Harlot? Where do I find her?
So why don't people like him?
The old Tan is not an easy man, but a son should never let his father down. Hinnock does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs. though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
Okay. You have a cat that catches flies, Cookie? That's pretty handy. We used to have a dog that would catch spiders. It would just come up to us, and all you'd see was about 4 or 5 legs sticking out of its mouth at each side. And I thought, you've caught a spider again. Poor spiders. Okay. That's the guy we just talked to. This looks like a delightful place. That looks like a bathhouse over there. Who's that?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
No.
Good luck.
Obviously not. Right, back on the horse then. Let's help myself to some herbs while we're here. More plundering and murdering innocent thieves, your favourite game to watch me stream. Well, thanks, Alderigo, and welcome to the stream tonight. I'm going to try and keep off the murdering and plundering innocents tonight as much as I can. Apart from the chicken that I accidentally stood on and killed earlier, and I swear that's how it happened. I don't think I pressed anything else. I was just running through a farmyard, or a blacksmith's yard, heard a squawk, looked down at the floor, and there's a dead chicken there. It was just surreal. Okay, well, I think this is just a different line of conversation because it's a
Can
woman.
you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
Like how she leans in there, really awkwardly.
Why do they call him Riki anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
And he stinks. Because they used to use dog shit and stuff for tanning leather back in the day. I'm not sure if they still did by the Middle Ages. They might have had some better methods by then, but I know pre-medieval times they certainly used it. Who's this chap? He looks like a huntsman.
Never.
Well, I give you a fright.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
With your fancy green hat. Nope, nothing to say.
Okay,
Okay. I guess we head on into town. We get to the stone buildings. That's where the important people are. Oh, have I found a blacksmith? I guess I have. Cool.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Do you need any help?
Something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Sasso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep.
Oh, yeah, he's a wrong
Might
one.
not be.
He's a wrong one, he's a Sasso
They
blacksmith.
say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
He's a witch. He's a witch.
Using spells to strengthen steel? That sounds like old wives' tales to me.
That's what they say. They say he's always muttering something, and if anyone catches him at it, he stops at once and gives them dirty looks.
Maybe he's just praying.
Well, he's getting help of some sort, whether it's prayers or something less holy.
Well, if it's troubling you, go and have a look for yourself.
Easy for you to say. I have too much work to do. And anyway, I can't just turn up asking questions. He wouldn't tell me anything.
And how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
Okay.
All right. I'll go and see if there's anything.
Strange story. Very strange story. Here's our chance to pick up loads more side
Don't go
quests.
embarrassing yourself. Or me.
I've heard that some time ago a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling a few relics. Did he come by here and offer you part of a sword?
Would it surprise you if I said yes? Why do you ask?
I'd buy the piece from you.
Well, why not? I don't know why I let myself get bamboozled into buying it. It's quite useless, and I can't say I've had good luck ever since.
That doesn't bode too well. Let's try really
3.
low.
You're a right pinch purse.
2 right. After all, you just said this thing brings you bad luck.
Since it's you,
Should be paying me to take it.
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
This is a fun quest I'm on. Cool, okay. And it can't be more strange than lockpicking a horse's ass. That was a very odd quest.
my last offer.
A very odd quest.
That's not enough.
Come on then. We'll go a little bit higher. We'll meet you.
Take care now.
So, 2 out of 5. There will be some stealing involved in getting the rest of that. Oh, he's got a wife. Damn it, I was going to go in there and see what I could steal. Is it open? It's not. No, let's not get off on the wrong foot just yet. Villager. Oh, I found a tanner.
Good health to you.
An authentic Yorkshireman. Their very best.
I'm looking for your son.
Oh,
Any
this is the
idea
guy I
where he
need.
might
That
be?
was lucky.
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Okay, which one are we going to use here? Got 18 speechcraft, 20 do you know who I am, and 18 brutality. Let's try this one.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzik Kabila, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man.
That's the way.
But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Pardon?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzik, there's nothing waiting for Hinek but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago.
Finally.
But he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you.
Okay, so that's a little bit. After 30 hours, says Shokarek, I finally continue with the main quest. That means the game's full of content. It is full of content. It's awesome.
Don't you have any clue at all?
And
where
they're
it's
all
likely
meaningful
to be?
quests as well.
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
Ah.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
That's a lead. That's definitely a lead. Let's try.
What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hinek never told me nothing.
Beat it out of him.
Bloody hell. Start using your head or I'll never find him. How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on it.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I
Right.
reckon. What do I know?
Beat it out of this guy. He's getting angry now. It's full of wenches, this game. It is Morel. Too many wenches. They're distracting. Have I asked about that one? Or was it asked that one?
I'd like to talk to you about your Hinek.
I'm very busy, so make it quick.
Ah.
Do you at least know any friends he's with, or someone he goes to see?
Harlot.
As far as I know, nobody here in the village talks to him.
I heard he's seeing some bathhouse wench.
Maybe. He can't get it for free, so I suppose he has to go to the baths.
Okay, I think we've got everything we need there. So we need to go to the...
As much shit as you say. Please, try and find him.
We will. We'll try and find him. But first, let's see what's in your house. Oh, there's always someone sitting right outside the door. They're no fun, these people. So we found a tanner. Let's go for a bit of an explore. So yeah, the only reason I'm continuing with the main quest line tonight, folks, is because it happens to be on the way to Sasau, where I have a ton of side quests to do. Oh, excellent. Found a fast travel point. There might be a guy at the mill here. Vatsek. Have I met this guy before? That name sounds familiar.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Hi, the Pan. How's it going? Are you an archer, he says, to a guy stood at an archery range with a bow slung over his shoulder.
I noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
No, I'm Henry, of Scalitz.
From Scalitz? I'm Vatsek, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
Chumps?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? All right, Henry, listen up. Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it can be a nice little earner. Unless you're, well, a chump.
Yeah, that
So
might be
what
me.
exactly is it?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most,
Wow.
always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own coloured fletching, and the contest ends when the last log floats through the finish line.
Sounds like good fun.
Fun? My friend, it will bring you out in a proper sweat, and you'll be well pleased to hit just 1 or 2 blocks. So how about it then? Fancy a bout? You'll need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with coloured fletching.
Yeah, let's do this. This sounds like fun. The Pan. There is someone in front of their own locked door, Mark. You must have passed through this area before. That hurts, my friend. That cuts deep. Are you suggesting that I steal from everyone? I don't know. Yeah, cool. Let's have a go at this. This sounds like fun. I'll run along with my plate mail.
But come during the day. There's no light for shooting now.
Okay. We'll come. I don't know. It looks light enough for me. We'll have a go at that. That sounds like it's going to be hard. Wonder where they're going to do it. Not round here. There's too many trees to run along the bankside. Right. Villagers. Oh, trader. Let's have a quick talk to the trader. Archery for money. This is how you waste a lot of money. Doesn't sound good. Bathhouse, is it? I've discovered lodgings. That's what we want. And a bathhouse proprietor. Actually, these people sometimes have stuff to trade. Bandages, bard potions, embrocation. What's an embrocation? Eases aches of bones and joints, increases agility and defense. Oh, that's quite nice. Lullaby, marigold, saviour schnapps. I want some of those. I want all. I'm going to take all 3. They're for saving the game. Haven't learnt to brew that one yet, but nothing else interesting otherwise. Anything to sell? Could sell her a cooked chicken, some cheap wine. She'll buy some moonshine, I'm sure. What'll this do?
This stinks to high heaven of stolen goods.
Oh, okay.
I'll buy it, but I won't pay much. As long as we can both agree on the price.
Fine by me. Let's just get rid of it.
Is this enough?
That's not enough.
You've seen me play this game. I know.
Well,
I know.
that's a decent
Well,
price.
you know, as I say, if it's not nailed down, it's obviously intended to be interacted with. So, said I found lodgings. Track down Riki. Talk to the bathhouse wench. Oh, I've got to see here as well. Riki was selling poached game to the innkeeper. That's just around the corner. Let's go and find the bathhouse wench. Is she at work?
Why don't you just surprise me?
I know it's a private area. That's a bath maid. That's not the right bath maid, okay. A dealer. Was that her? Is that the right one?
You've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
We don't judge.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
What does that one in the background say? She's got herself all worked up or something?
When did you last see him?
A few days ago, he came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
You mean he wasn't interested in the goods?
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Ah,
Do that often?
so she knows about the
From
woods.
time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
I don't believe that. That doesn't sound right. I'm a friend of Hinek's. Sounds like he's up to something. Ooh, what should we go for? That would be an outright lie. Let's try that one.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh, really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
Might be.
Mushrooms, no. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
Mark enters a village. The alderman just sits up and says, "Bolt down everything." My reputation precedes me, I see.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died.
Yep, we know about
He was
that.
regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was, and that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
About the money?
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such. All just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand.
Better go and look for that, I think. Yeah, I'd be the same, Pan. Like in Skyrim, I used to try and clean out villages and stuff just to sell all the stuff and earn a bit of money at the start. It was, I played a character in Morrowind once, an Argonian, and my entire goal was to steal every item in every village I come across. I didn't get too far because it got very slow and repetitive, but it was really cool. I nicked everything in the starter zone and sold it to a trader. It was brilliant. Loved that.
Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, we know where that is at least. We've asked about the money, right?
Another thing about the money.
What is it?
Yeah, we've done that one. I was going to ask, who gave him it? Oh, wrong question. Wrong answer. No,